What is up, everybody? This is the Hot Dog Man 17, welcoming you back to the Pigtucky Derby 2021. I'm glad you can be joining us, and to any new people, welcome. In case you need a little summary of what we're going to do, we're going to race a bunch of pigs around a track a couple times. But I'm glad you guys can be joining me again. ProArcherz was our victor last year, that's where we left you off. Awesome 360 in second, Big E in third, in a pretty good championship race. And personally, I had a lot of fun recording, racing, and videoing and commentating. It was a lot of fun. And this year, I am not going to be racing in the tournament itself. I find it much easier to be filming and recording when I'm not racing. So, I'm not going to be racing there. We have some rule changes to go over. All races have been reduced by 2 laps, so normal races will only be 3 laps, while the championship will only be 5. We're also in creative mode because we ended this world a little while ago, but I wanted to use the same track, so you might see some people flying around. Carrots on a stick won't break anymore, so we won't see any of those problems. Upgraded technology will be a thing. The starting gate for the later races will be automated, and walls used by pistons, so that way no one gets stuck on gates. And finally, all racers will be wearing uniforms. That way it's easier to identify. But I don't want to hold you any longer. We've got some interviews coming your way and some races, so let's get right over to it. Welcome to Memorial Track. I'm the Hot Dog Man 17, glad to welcome you to race 1 of the Pigtucky Derby between emmysjj, Big E Animations, and Awesome 360. Now, before we get started with the race, we do have a pre-derby interview with Awesome 360 that we want to showcase to you guys. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you back here shortly. Awesome 360, you're back again. Came off of a rough second place finishing last year. I know you really wanted it, but now you're coming into this year, fresh start. How much do you really want to win this?
I think I have a pretty good chance this year. Last year, I was playing Minecraft on Pocket Edition, so getting second place there was quite an achievement. And this year, I'm on PS4 actually, so I think I have a much better chance, and we'll just have to hope for a good victory.
Yeah, well, there's one man that's definitely going to stand in your way. That's ProArcherz. You face him twice in the tournament, and then most likely you two will meet up again in the championship. How are you preparing to face him?
I think all our races will be pretty close. As I said, I have more of an advantage this year. Of course, he's a very good racer, so we'll just have to see how well we do.
Yes, and he is on the computer, which many have claimed gives him an advantage. Does this phase you at all?
Not really. I pulled my own last year, and I was in a worse situation, so I think I'll manage.
Alright. And then I gotta ask this. Is anything less than a championship victory a failure?
To me, not necessarily. Of course, I'd like to take home a first place victory, but I'll be fine with matching my performance last year, taking home a silver medal, and I won't even too upset if I go home with a bronze.
Well, I'm glad to have you. Hopefully I'll be interviewing you again for the championship and potentially for a third time if you win it all. Best of luck.
Thank you.
And welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the interview with Awesome 360, and we are about to get underway. We are off. Early is Awesome 360 taking the lead, followed by emmysjj and Big E Animations. Racer Spotlight is Awesome 360, as we just had the interview with him, but we're going to talk about him a little more. Little infographic in the bottom right. Pause now if you want to read it, because it will disappear shortly once the racers get to that corner. But in summary, he finished second last year, favored to finish second again. He's 69 inches tall and enjoys long walks on the beach or long walks with bleach. I did not hear clearly what he said, so when you gave me the fun fact. But right now we've got Awesome 360 taking a very prominent lead as Big E surpasses emmysjj. Big one there. Awesome 360 has been great. He's raced great, and I expect big things from him here as we approach the final lap for all the racers. This is a very quick race. We need to dial it down. We are having more races, but they are going to be a bit shorter. So laps should, or total race time should be no longer than like 1:15. good ones we'll see now. Last year we had 5 laps, but now we have 3. Austin 360 finishes first. Looks like it'll be followed by Big E Animations and then emmysjj. Big E gets caught on the gate, but he is able to still finish second. emmysjj passes it, and that will wrap up our race. It's a lot shorter than the previous ones, but I hope you enjoy that. We can get more races done. Looks like they're going to take another lap around just for practice. But I'm the Hot Dog Man 17 signing off from Memorial Track. See you in race number 2. I hope you guys enjoyed the race number 1. Maybe not the most competitive, but still a pretty easy transition into Pigtucky Derby racing. All videos will contain 4 races besides the championship, which will be its own separate video. Let's take a look at the next 3 races. Race number 2 will consist of Justbeatya, Michael M30, and ProArcherz. Race number 3 will include Austin 360, Justbeatya once more, Piglet Fun, and that will round out race number 3. Race 4, finally, will have emmysjj, ProArcherz 5, and QueenCandy 96. Those are your next 3 races. Let's get you over to the field, and we'll have race number 2 on tap. Welcome to Pigtucky Derby race number 2, ProArcherz, Michael M30, and Justbeatya. Top of our screen we'll have ProArcherz's perspective of the race as we are about to get off. And there we go, gates are open, race begins. ProArcherz has provided his perspective of most all of his races, and they'll be in the top of your screen. I would like to thank him for that. It adds a little something different to the races and makes it a bit more unique. But our standings right now have ProArcherz in first, followed by Justbeatya, and then Michael. And as they turn the corner, they will be entering lap number 2. And, ProArcherz hits the gate and falls into last place there. But fortunately for him, he still has 2 more laps to make up ground. Justbeatya and Michael going neck and neck right now. And ProArcherz right on their tails. And, Michael passes Justbeatya, and so does ProArcherz. He seems to not be boosting anymore, going straight. Maybe he had a lag spike? That's my best guess, as our top 2 enter their final lap. But, there he goes, he's recovered. But that kind of devastates his race there. He tries best to make up ground, but it's not going to go very well. But, yeah, they're entering their final straight. They'll turn the corners and then take the half of the closest straight. Here comes Michael and ProArcherz, and it'll be Michael with the finish in first place, followed by ProArcherz, and then Justbeatya. Yeah, I would like to thank everyone for watching. We'll send you back to the studio, and thank you. Well, welcome back to the studio. I hope you enjoyed race number 2. We had some tight action, but unfortunately Justbeatya lagged a bit in that race, which caused him to get to third. But he'll have an opportunity to make it right back up in race number 3. Race number 3 features Justbeatya, Awesome 360, and Piglet Fun will make her 2021 debut. I don't want to hold you off too long. Let's get you right over there and enjoy some more racing. Pleasure to have you join us at Pigtucky Derby race number 3 as we are about to get underway. We are off. Piglet Fun, Justbeatya, and Awesome 360 are 3 competitors here. Piglet Fun is making her 2021 debut. She finished last in her division in the previous derby. Some more information you can see. Pause the video now if you want to get it fully. She raced under Claudia Rhino last year, first person to star in the Hot Dog Man 17 video besides me, and she's favored to finish last again in this race, as all racers are now into their second lap. You can see the starting gate is a bit different than race number 2. Because ProArcherz got stuck, we swapped it up so it's redstone and you can't get stuck on it anymore. It works with pistons and walls, flick a lever, and it goes up and down. But we are neck and neck here as Awesome 360 has controlled the lead now as he enters his final lap with Justbeatya on his tail. Piglet Fun not doing the greatest, probably had a little lag spike, but it's her first race, she's getting used to it again, and I'm sure she'll do better in the future. But here they come, rounding the corner, about to finish it off. Awesome 360 will finish first with a time of 1:11.23, then Justbeatya with 1:12.76. As we wait for Piglet Fun to round the corners and finish this race. One of the better races we've had, with the 2 competitors going neck to neck, and we'll hope we have more races like that. And there we are. Thank you for joining us. Send you back to the studio now. Well, I hope you guys all enjoyed race number 3. Next up is race number 4, which features ProArcherz, QueenCandy, and emmysjj. This will be QueenCandy's first race of 2021. But before we get you over there, I just want to show you guys a little infographic of the divisions. Now, it takes a little bit of explaining how the championship is going to work. Basically, the top 2 from each division, and then one wild card, which is one of the bottom 4 finishers, will make it into the championship. So Division A is ProArcherz, Biggie Animations, QueenCandy, and Michael. Division B is Awesome 360, emmysjj, Justbeatya, and Piglet Fun. So we'll have at least 2 from each of the divisions in the championship, and then one other racer will catch a lucky break and make it in as well. But now, let's get you over to an interview with our reigning champion, ProArcherz, and then we'll send you right over to race number 4. ProArcherz, welcome back to 2021 Pigtucky Derby. Are you excited to be back?
I'm very excited, coming back from my win last year. Hopefully I can pull it out again.
So that leads me into my first question. So begins a long title defense. You got a lot more races to do. You got one less competitor though. Are you confident you can pull it off again?
I mean, I'm feeling good, The new people, they kind of scare me because I don't know what to expect from them. But the returning racers, I think I can easily beat them like I did last year.
All right. And now, out of all your races, I believe you've seen the schedule sheet already. Which one are you looking
Yes.
forward to the most?
I'm probably looking forward to the Awesome 360 and Michael race because that is like one person from last year that I know was pretty good, and one person new that I'm looking forward to facing.
Nice, nice. And follow up there, you have mentioned that you've been a bit scared of new racers. Michael is the only new racer. How does how do you deal with facing a new competitor?
I'm definitely gonna watch his races, see what he races like, and hopefully take that and hopefully defeat him.
And say you don't. Like I'm just saying, I'm pretty confident you can make it to the
Hmm.
championship, and you're obviously a
Hmm.
favorite to make it. How do you handle defeat?
I wouldn't be too sad. I mean, it's all for fun, really. So, if someone else wins, congrats to them. Definitely going to be hard for them to beat me. So if they manage to pull it out, then good job to them.
Great answer. Thank you for the interview, ProArcherz. I wish you the best of luck, and hopefully I'll be interviewing you again for the championship in a bit.
Thank you for having me.
Good luck. Race 4, QueenCandy, ProArcherz, and emmysjj. About to get underway. They are off. QueenCandy lagging behind ProArcherz as emmysjj gets stuck on the stone brick. It's going to put her at a big disadvantage. But I hope you guys all enjoyed coming from that ProArcherz interview. It was before his first race, but we decided to hold it for now. Just kind of spread stuff out a bit because we had the Awesome 360 interview earlier, as our top 2 are entering their second lap. ProArcherz has a steady lead over QueenCandy. emmysjj still has some ground to make up. She's taking these turns very wide. You want to stay in on the fences because that's the least amount of distance to travel, and that'll help you win the races. But she's got some time to learn as she's taking this straight very close, but seems to lag out of it there. And we are now on our final lap for our top 2. Can QueenCandy make up the ground and beat ProArcherz? You can see how he makes those turns very, very close and steady. And that's what helps him win, because he's excellent at making those turns. The straights, anything can happen there, but making those turns can shave off a few seconds. As he comes across 110.96, that's actually only 20 milliseconds slower than Awesome 360's first run, which was been the record on our 3-lap races. Candy finishes with the 112.87 as ProArcherz fires off some fireworks. And I'd like to thank you all for joining us for video number 1. Send you back to the studio. Well, that wraps up video number 1, our first 4 races, and let's review them real quick. In race number 1, Awesome 360 came in first, followed by Biggie Animations and emmysjj. Race 2, Michael, ProArcherz, Justbeatya round out the top 3, and race 3 contains Awesome 360 finishing first, followed by Justbeatya in second, and Piglet Fun in third. Finally, race 4, ProArcherz 5, QueenCandy 96, and emmysjj. And now let's look at our standings in playoff picture, or I guess you'd say championship picture. Our standings, Awesome360 is in first. How the points break down, you get 3 for a first place finish, 2 for second place, and 1 for third. So, since Awesome360 finished first in both of his races, he has 6 points and is number 1. ProArcherz is in second with the second and first place finish. Michael only raced 1 time in this video, so he only has 3, but he did finish in first. He's tied for third with Justbeatya, who finished in third and second. Big E, emmysjj, QueenCandy, all tied with 2 points. And finally, Piglet Fun is in last with 1 third place finishing. But as that championship puts it, ProArcherz Awesome360 win their divisions, and then Michael and Justbeatya are the runner-ups, and we have a 3-way draw for the wild card between Big E, QueenCandy, and emmysjj. If that does become the case, when we are out of races, we'll have a tiebreaker race, which will put the winners into the championship. We have not had a tiebreaker race before, but it'd be fun to look at. And then finally, let's take a look at the races coming up in our next video. Race 5, Big E, Michael and QueenCandy. Race 6, Awesome360, Big E and ProArcherz. Race 7, emmysjj, Justbeatya, and Piglet Fun. And then race 8, Awesome360, Piglet Fun, and QueenCandy. Thank you all for joining us for our first 4 races of the Pigtucky Derby. I hope to see you guys back for our next 4 and for all of the following. Thank you, and see ya.